Hi guys. So we're going to do an update video for BTS. We're going to see what's coming up in 2022 for them and get some guidance cards. Mm, Only one or two cards at a time, please. Okay. Alright, I guess we're going to take... Alright, so we got 5 cards here. We got Six of Cups, Page of Swords, Two of Coins in reverse, or Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords in reverse, and the High Priest. So Six of Cups is kind of all about kind of like childlike energy where it's like innocent and pure, um kind of almost sort of like admiring the past. Um like nostalgia is the word I'm looking for. Next card we have the Page of Swords, which is curious, clever, and chatty. We have the Two of Coins, which in reverse here, this is talking about financial stress. This could be contract issues. This has come up a lot for them. So I think this is still an issue that's come up where there's maybe things in their contract that affect them financially that shouldn't be there but is there, and it causes problems. We also have the Seven of Swords, which is kind of all talking about like a fresh start. They could be thinking about rethinking their approach with their music, or they might be rethinking their approach kind of with each other too. I've gotten this before with them where like their communication has been off for a long time with each other, and they could be reestablishing that kind of issues within themselves in the group itself. You have the High Priest here, which is knowledge sharing, beliefs, and fellowships. Um, I always think of this card as like a collaboration card when it comes to idols. So there could be some sort of big collaboration coming up. I don't really follow BTS. I don't really like their music that much. It's just not my style. But so I don't know what they could be working on. So I'm going to clarify Six of Cups, please. Just one card. Okay. Alright, so we have the Three of Coins reversed, which is not on the same page, lacking skill and unmotivated. So maybe they're a little too stuck in the past, perhaps. Or maybe there's kind of a communication issue where some people want to keep on the direction they're going because it's worked in the past, and then there's other people that want to try new stuff. So that could be a thing that's happening. Let's look at the Page of Swords here. We got 2 cards. So we got the Knight of Coins and the Queen of Swords. This kind of looks like almost a pair of people. The Knight of Coins is like usually a younger guy, if you're looking at 2 different people, and you have the Queen of Swords, which could be like a more mature female, or it could be like it could just be a younger female that's really in tune with her own personal power, to where she's like already a queen in some ways. Not a page, but more of a queen energy, like more mature, like mentally. So this could be a pairing of people, I'm not really sure. Or this could just be 2 people really kind of very sort of communicative with each other, given it's a Page of Swords here talking. So it could be that they're just communicating with each other right now. So what is this communication? So we got the Ace of Swords, new ideas, breakthrough, realizing the truth. They could be working on something together. Like music-wise, but they should also be careful because I got the Magician in reverse here. So this is a lack of clarity, manipulation, and illusion. Somebody might be seeing something like as more than just like friendly communication in between people in the same industry. Someone might be thinking of this as, oh, they're in a relationship together now, and somebody is not like really aware of this. Um, yeah. Like somebody probably thinks there's more to the relationship than what there is. So that's definitely something to be careful of. Let's ask for clarification on the Two of Coins in reverse. Okay. So we got the Four of Wands, which is usually a celebration card. Seven of Cups. This is sort of like a daydreaming card to me. And Knight of Swords is sort of opinionated and impulsive. So somebody might be thinking about their different opportunities, and there might even be opportunities that come to them during some sort of celebration that get offered to them, but there might be something in their contract that kind of prevents them from taking this opportunity. So they might become a little bit more vocal about this and try to figure out a way to haggle where they can take this opportunity despite their contract like not really allowing it, like sort of finding a like loophole in the contract per se, or sort of haggling to where even though it's technically against the contract, sort of haggling with the company, being like, hey, this would kind of help the whole group if I did this sort of thing. Interesting. All right, so let's look at the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay. All right. This came up in a previous version of this reading. Um, there's going to be something dealing with friends coming up soon because we have the Three of Cups in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse. So there's going to be something coming up where someone is going that they considered a friend is going to backstab them. This really could become like a scandal type issue because this person pretended to be their friend or like even a lover perhaps. I'm not saying that's the case, but it's somebody like super close to them, like somebody they really trusted with information that is going to take that and cause problems. So it really could just be a bad friend, or it was somebody that like maybe wanted something more, like not really a lover, but they wanted something more, and they got shot down. And because of that, they're going to like reveal something um, that was very private, or is something like that the company has done a lot to keep quiet. So that's going to be a thing. Now, will it get to the public? I don't know. Like, I can try to check on that. But I do know it's definitely something coming because the Six of Swords in reverse is trouble coming. Like, there's something coming to sort of rock their stability a little bit when it comes to that. So this is something the public is going to know about. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is gonna be very public, very very public. Because we got the Queen of Wands here, which is passionate, take charge, and energetic. This person will expose this. Like they're going to be like posting it everywhere to get attention. And it is coming from a place of spite. Because we got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So this person really is spiteful, and this might even be someone that is a bit obsessive as well. And they definitely got triggered by being shot down or rejected in general. So that is an issue within itself that I'm going to just leave there. Actually, let's see. What's the outcome of this issue? What is the outcome of this? So we got the Hangman in reverse, which is stagnation, indecision, apathy. So, like, the company may end up being very elusive on their opinion about this, or confirming or denying the claims that are going to be made. Let's see. That doesn't seem right. Okay, like, it was weird cards. Okay. So we got the Wheel of Fortune, Death, Six of Wands, and King of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So yeah, like, it's definitely going to be something where they're going to have to stay very firm if they do make a public statement. Like, despite anything that might be thrown at them, they cannot change their opinion. They cannot change their statement, or else it's going to come out very, like, not good for them in the end. And this is something that's kind of being thrown at them from universe to sort of force change upon them. Like, this is something that was sort of almost meant to happen, or it was a challenge they were supposed to have in this lifetime to deal with. So, and this will be in the spotlight, but this, to me, does not feel like it's going to be a bad thing in the end. It's just going to take some, like, it's going to push this person, I feel like, into being more of a leader, perhaps, or being a lot more vocal about things, is because after this experience, they're going to realize that they have to be a lot more assertive in their own life and not be so passive. Like, this particular person has felt like very passive within their life as an idol. They just kind of did what they're told. And this kind of experience is going to kind of teach them that they have to be their own advocate and be a lot more, like, assertive in general for what they want to do, and how they want to achieve it. So it really is going to be almost a transformation for this person. Like, this Death card does not feel like an ending, like a bad ending to me. It's like, it's sort of like a rebirth to me, in this particular situation. So let's clarify the High Priest. Why is there... So we got the Judgment, Self-Evaluation, Awakening, and Forgiveness. Somebody really could be going through a spiritual awakening with whatever's happening there and the problem here. We got the Six of Coins of Reverse. Yeah, it was like a one-sided relationship was involved. This could have even been a cycle for this person where, like, all the relationships they've been in have been really one-sided, to where they were putting all the effort and the other person was not putting in any effort. We do get the Eight of Wands, weighing a sign, bad timing, and the Knight of Wands reversed, which is short temper and reckless. So somebody may really be trying to push for some sort of collaboration, but it's not the right time for it. And their recklessness could get them in trouble when it comes to trying to set up future collaborations. So they need to be very careful with their communication with others, whoever this is. Okay, so that's pretty much all for the tarot. Now we're going to go into the guidance. Let me collect all the cards. I really kind of have a limited space, so I had to clean up all the cards before I can move on to the next segment. Okay. let's start with the angels and ancestors. Let's get guidance from their angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Okay. Too much. Alright, we got the high priest, the high priestess, and mountains. So mountains is stand your ground, which is literally what I was talking about, where there's going to be something coming up where they're going to have to be very firm and like decisive with their communication when it comes to dealing with whatever issue is going to be coming up, where they're going to have to be like very straightforward with their answers, and they're going to be have to be very firm with their communication. So like they can't really let sort of netizens sort of like force them into saying something they shouldn't, or force them into saying something they don't mean. So they're going to have to be very firm against people trying to sort of manipulate the story. So that's definitely a thing. The high priestess and the high priest together is kind of a rare combination to me. So the high priestess is all about sort of like psychic abilities, which I've gotten in the past, where there are definitely people that are psychic on BTS. This is really common of any sort of artist. I mean, that's why their artists are very in tune with their own intuition and the universe. So they could be getting a lot of messages and warnings from the universe and sort of guidance that they sort of like need to pay more attention to. And the high priest intend and create is sort of taking this energy or this guidance and creating it into sort of music and our inspiration in general in this case. So it's like there is some sort of like guidance coming divinely, you could say, when it comes to their music right now. So let's see what the universe has to say. This is going to be the, what is this deck called? The Awakened Soul. Oh, this deck is so hard to shuffle because it's so big. Okay. That one literally got away from me, so. Okay. One card, please. Just one. Alright, this card's standing out to me. First is a song. If you can tell, there is a cardinal in the back. Cardinals in my heritage are sort of past loved ones that will come to visit in the form of a cardinal. So that is, they could definitely have past loved ones visiting them right now and helping them. Song is obviously all about sort of music and sort of expressing yourself through music. So definitely they need to take any sort of emotions or feelings they're currently having and sort of channeling them into their music. Now, connections card, and we got the judgment card. Connections, I'm thinking this is definitely more confirmation that they need to be careful with who they trust and also with their words. Like if they're feeling disconnected from their fans or from people, this is something they can correct themselves without having to go out and sort of tour. And a lot of idols probably feel like this is the only way to connect with their fans, and that's not like the reality of it is like there's other ways they can connect. They just have to change their perspective about connection itself. The other thing I'm getting is that there is, if someone is feeling disconnected from themselves, is that they will be guided to sort of use meditation and yoga as a way to reconnect themselves. And the judgment card here, this almost feels like self-judgment to me, where someone is being very self-critical of themselves, and their perception of themselves is very, like, wacky. Where they need to change their perspective. And of course, this is not easy, because if you see, like, these chains on these two women here, sort of make me think of, like, sort of like the shackles of society, like, of the pressure that society's putting on them. Whereas, like, they feel like they can't really break away from these chains. But the symbol of the butterfly up here kind of sticks out to me, which is a transformation. That's what the butterfly, like, symbolizes. It's like a transformation, a rebirth. So I'm, like, sort of getting a feeling of sort of breaking away from these shackles, from turning into a person that's been chained down into this butterfly that cannot be contained by these chains. It's very, like, sort of specific imagery I'm getting with this card today. So that might have a meaning. I really don't know enough to sort of give any idea about who this is, but this is a really big transformation coming in for this, like, person, and it might even be shocking to people where they don't know how to handle it. So that's sort of it for the guidance for BTS, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and there will definitely be some more K-pop videos coming in the near future.